is my real test. To train them is my cause. I will travel across the land, searching far and wide. Each pocket mine to understand the power that's inside. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. It's you and me. I know it's my destiny. Pokemon, oh, you're my best friend in a world we must defend. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Our hearts so true, our courage to pull us through. You teach me and I'll teach you. Pokemon, gotta catch 'em all. Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Bass. squish, squish, squish. Going walking around in my banana shoes. Walking around in my banana shoes. Going squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. Going squish, squish, squish. Squish, squish, squish. Going squish, squish, squish.